Hello, 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 my good people. Welcome back to another Soul Sunday. This is Journey to Jasmine. I'm Jasmine, of course. And let's go ahead and get into it because some of y'all have not been listening, and we're gonna get into it. All right. So today's Soul Sunday is titled "Stand Clear of the Closing Doors, Please." And okay, so while I was sitting here recording my messages and just trying to get into the space of what messages need to come through, some of you may not know, but I'm originally from New York. And I took the subway all the time, back and forth to school, everything. Like, that was my life. And during rush hour, like in the morning trying to get to school in Manhattan, and then in the afternoon trying to get home to Queens, it's standard to hear, stand clear of the closing doors, please. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. When you're in the subway, people are trying to cram in, and oftentimes, especially during rush hour, when there are so many people trying to get through, the doors are not closing because somebody is standing in the way. Okay, and if you guys remember, and if you have not listened, go back and listen to the 1010 portal I did. Okay, so that portal came to clear all that energy, to close those old chapters, close those old stories, close those old books. And although some of you were on board and you're like, yes, we with it, new energy, new season, new story, new everything, some of y'all are still standing in the door. Some of y'all are still just like, oh, wait, they didn't make it. I need them to come through. And you are blocking the energy from closing the door. Okay. And so they are asking you to stand clear of the closing doors, please. And one thing about it, if you've ever rode on the subway in New York, them doors are closing. Like, they don't care if it's your backpack, your hand, your finger, it's jamming, right? And so right now we're in the space of, they're asking nicely, hey, stand clear of the closing doors, please. We are trying to close this thing out, but you're blocking yourself. Okay, so get out of the way. Get out of the way. 2:11 on the clock. Get up out the way. Okay, let them doors close. Let the train keep moving. You're holding up progress. Okay, I know you're scared. I know it's unfamiliar. I know you don't even remember what train you got on. I know you are not even sure of which direction you're going in, but trust. Okay, all is well. Let the doors close. This is your warning. This is your warning. Okay, so some of the signs, and none of that I had written down except for the title, but a lot of that just came through. So you guys needed to know that. Some of the numbers that you may be seeing, some of the synchronicities that you may be noticing is heavy 10 energy, okay? Heavy closure energy, heavy, a lot of 1010s, a lot of 1004s, a lot of 24s, a lot of 6s, a lot of 3s, a lot of 13s, a lot of 44s, a lot of 32s. Those all may be significant. They may not be. If you're not watching, start watching. I bet you see them. Don't look for them. And I heard that like so loud. Don't look for them. You don't have to look for them. Just when you feel that nudge to say, what time is it? And you randomly look, it's probably going to be that time. Or when you just pick up a phone and you're just, something is going to draw your attention to it. Whether you're driving in the car and you see a license plate, they're trying to get your attention. They're trying to let you know, hey, we got you. We're here with you, okay? So stand clear of the closing doors. Some songs that came through while I was getting this message, and I'm going to add them to the Soul Sunday playlist. I have a Tidal one. I have a Spotify one. I do not have an Apple Music one. I just never listen, or I never downloaded. Not downloaded. I have an iPhone, but I just don't use Apple Music. Once I started paying for Tidal, I just didn't use Apple Music. But anyway, I'm gonna add these songs. And so no, I'm gonna get to the songs as they come up, okay? So some of the messages, and again, I'm a little chaotic because I am feeling all of the energy, and it's good. It's all good energy. It is like that thrilling, like, oh my gosh, like, what's gonna happen? Tell me more, what's gonna happen? That's energy I feel. It's nothing to be afraid of. I know it's different. I know you're unsure. I know you want to control it. But you know, there's no single way through. Okay, there's not a right answer. There's not only one right answer, I should say. Let things come to you as they're going to come to you. Okay, so there's definitely no single way through. Stop wasting your available energy trying to figure out. You're trying to say, oh, I want to have it this way, I got to do it this way. And if that's the way you want to go for it. Go down that road. Okay, it's nothing wrong with that. But don't spend so much time saying, okay, well, I got to do this, and then I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to do this, because you're afraid you're going to miss the opportunity. The opportunity can't be missed. Whatever path you choose, that's the path. Okay, because remember, All paths lead home. All roads lead home. It depends on how long it's going to take, but all roads are going to get you there. And the road you choose may be exactly the road you need, because there are still lessons in the solutions. Okay, I just looked down, lessons in the solutions. Okay, when you are learning how to problem solve, you're flexing that skill, you're developing that muscle memory so that you understand how it's going to work. Okay, so trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust the path that you're on. Follow your own good advice. Make a choice. Okay? You give some of the best advice to a lot of your friends, a lot of your parents, a lot of just the people you interact with. You're always there for them. You're telling them not to be hard on themselves. You're showing so much compassion and grace for the situation that they're going through. But why won't you use that for yourself? Okay? Trust yourself. People come to you for a reason. People want to hear what you have to say for a reason. People depend on you. People talk to you for a reason. So if people can lean on you, why can't you lean on you? Okay? But the reason why you can't lean on you is because you are giving so much of your time, your energy to other situations. You're always available. You're always available for everybody. You're always trying to show up for them. You're always worrying about them. You're always praying for them. You're always trying to reach out for them. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, pour into your cup first. Do the same things you're doing for other people, but put yourself first. And it's not selfish. Again, you have to save self before you can save other people. And I'm hearing, get exclusive. You're not for everybody, okay? You are not for everybody, and it's time that you get serious about that. Set your boundaries. You need to know where others begin in you, or where others end and you begin. Set your boundaries. Get clear about who you are. The song that came through at that moment was Black Like You by Joseph Solomon. And the song, I love this song. He's basically comparing his girl to, or the girl that he's dating or whatever, to how he takes his coffee. And he takes his coffee black like you. And that made me think back to, not everyone's cup of tea. You're not everyone's cup of tea, and that's going to be okay. Everybody has their go-to order. But what I'm seeing is like somebody who you have an order, you have a certain way you like something, but yet when somebody, because they're trying to do something nice for you, they give you something that you don't really like, but you take it anyway. Now, two things. You can take something that somebody's giving you with grace, and you can say, oh, thank you for thinking about me. This is not typically how I like it, but thank you for thinking about me. I appreciate it. However, you don't have to just keep receiving whatever anybody throws at you, okay? It's okay to say, oh, hey, this one has oat milk. I'm allergic to oat milk. Well, I don't drink oat milk. I only drink this. It's okay to get specific with your order. How do you take your drink? How do you want your things to come in? Don't just receive any and every opportunity. And again, that's why your energy is waning, because you're spreading yourself so thin. You're trying to be available for any and every opportunity because you're afraid you're going to miss it, and you're not going to miss the opportunity. The opportunity is yours. You just have to decide. Gotta remember, tunnel vision. Put those blinders on. What is the one thing that you want to pour into? What is the one road you want to travel down? Not saying that there's not going to be roads later, roads in the future, or other things, but for right now, where is your focus? Where's your focus, right? Okay, so get specific with what you want to do for you. Martyr no more. Like, stop putting yourself, you're always the first one on the front lines. You throw yourself in between everybody. You always want to save everybody because you're so compassionate. You're so empathetic. You feel what everybody's going through. Feel that for you. It is time to look within. It's time to break those addictive patterns. It is time to stop I hear y'all. It is time to stop that addictive pull to being needed. You need you. Okay, you want to be needed because it validates you and it shows that people really care about you, and people do really care about you. But the problem is you're looking in all the wrong directions. Okay, pour all of that, put that energy back into you. Okay, break that pattern of needing to feel needed by others. You don't need that external validation when you have all the internal validation that you need. You need to pour into yourself. And it made me think of the Chris Brown song, and I'm gonna tell you now, I do not care how you feel about him, okay, because y'all just cannot make me hate him. But anywho, that's a whole nother story. But the song Feel Something by Chris Brown, you just want to feel something. When you're so depleted and you've given everything you had and your empathy is on overload, it sometimes gets hard to feel anything because you are so overstimulated that now it's like you're almost numb to all the stimulation. So you're always chasing that next high. You're chasing that next, I just saw 10:01 on the clock and I think I said 10:01 earlier, but you're chasing that next feeling because you're not being intentional enough. You have to choose. You have to come in, make a choice, okay? Brave and willing to try whatever it is. I know that it's scary. I know that you're not sure, but you need to pour into one avenue right now. Other avenues are going to open up and they're going to branch later, but you got to get on the right street first. Just like there's one-way streets, one of these paths is going to take you there. And again, all paths lead home. You're going to be successful. Success is inevitable. Success is inevitable. But I just looked to the one of the songs that I had written down was ego talking, but your ego is getting in the way. Your ego is telling you it got to be this way. I got to do it like this. It has to work out like this. It has to happen this way, or it's not going to work at all. Not true. So Saint Harrison, ego talking, that song might be significant for you to listen to. And I just got drawn to this story and I'm going to tell you. So I was at a conference for work and they were giving away door prizes. And there was this one particular door prize that I wanted to win. I had put my name in the drawing or whatever, and my name never got called. And I kept saying, man, I really want this box. I really want this box. I felt called to this box. And the way it would work out, because I needed this message and somebody else needed this message, I never got called for the box. But my friend who, my coworker who we worked together, she heard me say, I want this orange box. I want this orange box. I don't know what it was about this orange box. I just wanted this orange box, okay? So her name got pulled. It was like the last day. It's the last drawing. I think she was the last person's name who got called. And her name got called. Do you know she went up there, got that orange box, and said, here you go, girl. Gave it to me. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you sure? But in my head, my ego kept saying I had to be the one. My name had to be the one that got pulled. It had to be me that was called, because if I didn't get it, I wasn't going to get the chance to get this box. And God is trying to show you that, okay, I like your plan. We're gonna let you co-create. However, this is the way it's going to work out. You're still going to get what you want. Did you not get that orange box? I got the orange box, but it didn't have to happen the way I thought it needed to happen. I just needed to be open to receiving, okay? And so that is why you have to be clear about what you want, set your intention, follow it, work that path, and then just be open to receive. Be open to the twists and turns. Be open to the uncertainty. You don't have to have it all figured out, okay? So when you're getting clear, really don't think about what somebody might think you should, what somebody might say you should want, or how others might feel if you say that you want this. Leave it all behind, okay? Leave it all behind. Get clear, and once you get clear, you got to step out the way of the door. You got to get out the door. The doors are trying to close so that it can take you to your next destination. But the longer you wait, because you're just like, I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe this is not the right way. You got to get out the way. You got to let the doors close. You have to let the doors close, okay? And when you let those doors close, rest. Sit down. Find a seat. Watch as the train goes. Sit down and watch as the train goes. Relax, okay? Because right now you're approaching burnout, and you're approaching burnout is because you're so afraid that you're going to miss it. And I keep saying it, but you're so afraid that you're going to miss it that you're jumping in any and everything. You're accepting any and everything, and you are better than that. You deserve something exclusive. You deserve something that's just for you. You have to trust and believe that even if somebody else's name gets called, you are going to be put on that person's heart, that even if it goes to them, somehow it's going to reroute to you because it's meant for you. What's yours can't no devil in hell stop it, okay? You can get in your own way. You can stop the door. You can stop the process from going forward. But it's all going to work out for you, okay? You just have to get out of your way. Get out of your way, okay? So again, I hope that this reached who it needed to reach. Not even I hope. I know that it reached who it needed to reach. I expect that when you tuned into the Soul Sunday, you have found everything you needed. It was a couple songs that I didn't talk about. But I am going to drop them in there. Through the Night by Maita. I don't know if that's how you say her name, but Maita and Free Nationals. These Four Walls by Kamari. Wax Poetic by Kamari. Refill by Rory Child and Ayana. And was there another song? Nope, it was not the songs. But I just want to say that nobody's done this the way you've done it. There is no blueprint to how it's supposed to be. Because again, nobody's ever done it. Your purpose is unique to you. All you got to do is get out the way. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to leave you with, there were three affirmations that I felt really wanted to be shared today. The first one is release. I stop fighting my fears and the hardships of life. I control my thoughts, live in the present moment, and accept each stage of life. I work on what I have power over and put into God's hands what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. Everything's going to work out. And then followed by that was the serenity. Through love, release, and inner work, I know peace. I have a gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. Be confident. You got this. I remain brave in the face of fear and have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. It's all working out for you. And the last card, harmony. I open myself to the divine being within me. I am the image of God. Thus, I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness in me into something beautiful. In the absence of resentment, anger, and doubt, I find harmony. Okay, so get out the way. Let the doors close. You got this. Be brave. Be intentional. Be exclusive. Don't take any and everything. You got this. Do it with love. I love you. Have a great week. Until next Sunday.